Leuchtet auf jeden Fall grün jetzt.
Okay.
Kannst du mal gucken, ob er bei dir geht? Irgendwie mein PC will das nicht.
Ja. Mhm. Funktioniert. Auch mit Ton.
Kannst du den TV-Stand anmachen?
Yeah, okay. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 7th race of the F1Liga, the F1Liga.eu, here in Montreal, Canada. My name is Sebastian Kowalke, and my co-commentator this time is Timo Frank. Good evening, Timo.
Good evening, Basti. And you said it before, we are now at Canada, one of the greatest track this year, and I hope this race will gonna be really good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be good, and we see some new things at first. There we see it. Okay, there we have Honza Lunacek. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, and we see a new painting, a new skin. It's the birthday of the Honda team here in the F1 Liga, and we see it's kind of an homage to Honda. Oh, yeah, that's
yeah, I did a little
mistake. A little bit difficult there.
Yeah, but we have 7 minutes left to make a good lap.
And to make the only lap. It's Super Pole qualifying. So 1 lap per driver. And yeah, Honda Racing, it's an homage to the former BAR team in their early times with the 555 sponsor on the side. We also have that. And we have a new driver at Kart Race F1 team, a new teammate for Petr Zubek. Let's look where he is. Not in the first 16. So here we are with Michal Rohac. And 1.6 seconds, a lot here in Canada.
Yeah, maybe I can increase the speed on the very, very long last sector, and here's braking.
Yeah, and he cancelled his lap. That means he has no time. Wait, why is he in 3rd place? I think it's allowed if you go 2 sectors after you made your lap, and he did. He's 3rd. When you go 2 sectors, you're allowed to brake and to press escape. Radim Podeshva has to finish his lap. Ninth position without time yet, but
3rd sector was very good. Let's look at the last one. The 2nd wasn't that good, but maybe last, and the 2nd place for him.
Yeah.
Oh, really close.
We have Petr Mohappel. Watch out for Petr Mohappel.
Really close to the first
time
one.
In the 1st sector.
Yeah, there are several drivers on the track who are very fast at the 1st sector.
Yeah, and Petr fast.
And the 2nd too.
Yeah, but he lost a bit. To Dennis Galfi. Oh, this is going to be very close. Lukas Stoczka in 3rd place now with 0.7 seconds behind Dennis Galfi, but it's gonna be really close now between Dennis Galfi, Radim Podeshva, and Petr Mohappel.
Last curve was very good.
Yeah, and we see it's place number 1.
First one. Congratulations.
Yeah, amazing last sector. The best last sector of all the drivers until now. Now Martin Brosch in 8th place. Honza Lunacek already made 2 laps. He had to cancel his timed lap, so no time for him. Place number 23. And yeah, in place number 21 we see Victor Sekeres. And Patrick Zajic might bring it to place 7. Jan Novacek, maybe about place number 7 or 8, maybe 8 when Patrick Zajic is over the line.
His first sector was okay,
Yeah.
his second too, so maybe it can be the 5th place, I think.
No.
Don't you think
not
so?
with, no. Definitely not. Well, we'll see. 5th, 6th, okay. Better than I expected. No, because he had a very good last sector. Was 0.2 of a second better than Patrick Zajic. 0.3 of a second better than Jaroslav Strizovski. So, if he hadn't have this good last sector, this would have been place number 8 instead of 6. Now Victor Sekeres, the new driver, leaves the pits. Jakub Tacek, first sector not so good. Second, okay. Well, might be place number 4 for Jakub Tacek at the moment. Martin Prokeš in 12th position. Marek Prokeš, he must have had a mistake in the second sector. Only place number 15.
Yeah, you should land really close to the 7th position, I think.
Number 5.
Very good.
But he lost a bit. He lost 0.1 of a second to Lukas Doczka in the last sector, and that's what made it for Lukas and against Jakub. Who else is there? Petr Subek waiting. No, he's okay. He starts his lap in a few seconds. But Milas Ladek is on the run. First sector, kind of usual. Now the second is important. And it says, might be place number 7.
Yeah, his second sector was quite good. I think it's definitely top 10. But, or maybe the 9th place, I think. Let's look at the last sector, which is very important. He turned his last curve very good, and it's the 4th place.
Wow.
Amazing.
Where did he get that? Yeah, the last sector. The last sector is so important because you need the speed on the straight.
Yeah, we see many drivers
rushing with an amazing first sector, only 0.5 of a second behind Petr Mohapil, and he made the gap even smaller in the second sector. Now the speed. Let's have a look at Petr Subek and his speed. Yeah, sorry.
No problem. The last 2 curves are very important, and here you have the Wall of Champions, which has this name because many drivers crashed into it. And Petr Subek,
many great drivers,
took this very well, but
place.
It's just the 3rd place.
Yeah, but very close behind Dennis Galfi. No chance to get Petr Mohapil. His last sector was amazing.
And Victor got the 14th place.
Yeah. Only drives with a shortened last name, shortened family name. Only Victor Se instead of Sekeres. And we wait for Lubomir Nice. There we have him. Watch out for the wall.
Yeah, I think he touched it a little bit.
And might be around place 10, I think. Yeah, 14 only. 14. That's quite bad for him.
Yeah,
but as we know, but as we know, he is very strong in the first few laps, so he can make it from 14 to, I don't know, 8, 7. So it's not everything lost for him. And Petr Mohapel in the lead.
And here you can see the grid.
Yep, then Dennis Galfi in second place. Petr Zubek third. Radim Podeshva fourth. Milas Ladek fifth. Lukas Dočka 6. Jakub Tacek 7. Andrzej Novak 8. Jan Novacek 9. And Patrick Zajic closes the top 10.
You can see the places after the 10th position. Yaroslav on the 11th position. Michal Swopa on the 12th position. And so on.
Should I go on?
Yeah, please.
I know what difficulties you have with the names. So Michael Rohac, 13th place. Lubomir Nice, 14. 15, Viktor Sekeres. 16, Filip Pacak. 17, Martin Broz. 18, Martin Prokesh. 19, Zdeněk Švankara. 20, Pavel Kralicek. 21, Marek Prokesh. And Honza Lunacek will be put in front of us, so place number 22, Honza Lunacek.
Well, now they will see, because this is now the start. Let's prepare for the next start in Canada.
Yeah, we see the lights up there. Well, we don't see them yet because they're off. But now we have another formation lap with Petr Mohapel in the lead. Then Dennis Galfi. Then Dennis Galfi in second place. Petr Zubek third. Radim Podeshva fourth. Milas Ladek fifth. Lukas Dočka 6. Jakub Tacek 7. Andrzej Novak 8. Jan Novacek 9. Patrick Zajic closes the top 10. Number 11, Jaroslav Strizovski. 12, Michal Svopa. 13, Michael Rohac. 14, Lubomir Nice. 15, Viktor Sekeres. 16, Filip Pacak. 17, Martin Broz. 18, Martin Prokesh. 19, Zdeněk Švankara. 20, Pavel Kralicek. 21, Marek Prokesh. And 23, Honza Lunacek.
Yeah, who was warming up his tires very hard at the beginning. So maybe he can get a better start with warm tires. Could be useful.
Yeah. Warm tires are always useful.
Petr Mohapel will start the race. And I think Patrick Zajic had a problem with his car. My statistics shows me that he crashed, I think. But everything seems to be okay, so maybe it was just a mistake by the statistics.
Who crashed?
I think the who was it? So maybe I think it was just a mistake by the statistic.
Okay, good.
Everything's fine, I think.
Yeah, seems so too for me. We get two different
statistics
monitors.
today. Yeah. I use the live racers, which isn't reliable that much.
Yeah, right.
So, Basti, you have to take the times today.
Yeah, and now we wait for the start. The lights go on. And the lights go off again, and the start is right on.
Good start by Petr, but
yeah, the best start by Dennis Galfi, and the worst by Petr Mohapel. From 1 to...
Whoa! There's turning someone around back there.
Yeah, looks like Viktor Sekeres and Lubomir Nice. were the two drivers. And whoa, what is that? This is Patrick Zajic losing positions.
Some problems on braking his car, and behind him there's Filip Pacak.
And Michael Rojas.
With,
and Marek Prokeš. Wow, 3 wide. 3 wide on the inside of the corner. Usually you only see that when you watch oval racing. But now here...
Oh, nice overtake, man. Very nice. Michael Rojas overtook Filip Pacak.
Yeah, and Dennis Garvey makes a gap of 1.2 seconds now in the lead. Well, let's wait for the first times. 1.4? Wow. Yeah, 1.4 seconds.
Ooh. Watch out there. You should try to not lose your front wing. It could be a little bit confusing at the start with all these drivers. If someone loses a front wing and the other drivers can't see it, so they maybe get in contact with this car. But everything's working very fine here. There we see Petro Mohapa attacking Michael Swopa.
Yeah, he went from 1 to 8 in the first lap.
Yeah, first I thought his start was very good, but
oh no!
Then I realized that the other starts were better. So he lost a few positions.
Yeah, a few is good. 7.
Yeah,
7 positions. 7 is more than just a few. 7 in this case is a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. You know?
Yeah, you're right, but last race we were in Monaco, and there it was very hard to overtake someone. And here in Canada it is possible, so let's wait and see.
Yeah, I think you're right. And we see Marek Prokeš in 14th position, but he started from 21, made 6 positions in the first lap. So, yeah, maybe we can call him the high climber. Michael Swopa made 5 positions. But nobody was as good as Marek Prokeš. Honza Lunacek made 4 positions. When we leave our 22nd position out, of course, because we didn't go to the start.
There's a very good fight between these 4 drivers, or 3 drivers, I'm not sure about that. I think there are 4. Yeah, there are 4 drivers attacking each other.
Yeah.
Watch out there, but everything's very good. With a very good
solution. Yeah, but Milas
there.
Sladek overtook Michael Swopa.
Yeah, I think.
Well, he overtook him back.
And I think there was a collision.
Yeah, Andrzej Novak overtook Milas Sladek. 5 and 6. They changed. There was no collision, I think.
Okay, let's go. Michael Swopa with some problems there. It's not the best race for him. I hope he will get in the flow again very soon. And here we have the new one, Onsa and Filip Pacak.
Yeah, fight for place 15. And Petr Mohapl overtook Milas Sladek.
On the same position! Oh no! braking too late. Wanted too much. But he's in front. No, he isn't. Philip is still in front. And behind him, don't know who that is. I think Michal Roach. Who can maybe the lucky third one. Getting some benefit from this attack. And I think there was a front wing on the grass. Someone left a front wing there.
Yeah, let's have a look at the times here. Or maybe anyone who loses a lot of space. Maybe it's Patrick Zajic. In place number... No, Martin Bros might be it. No. Just a mistake from the timing. Just a mistake from the timing. Let's look who goes into the pits.
What a speed. Unbelievable. Whoa! Watch
and
out
it was
there.
Patrick Zajic, yeah.
And if this was planned, it was very... not very good planned. It wasn't planned very good this way.
Yeah, right.
Braking on the grass can be very hard. And dangerous, of course. But everything went fine, so we can take a deep breath.
Right.
Yeah, the new one is very good, I think. 15th place at the moment, attacking Filip Pacak again. Maybe now in this curve. Braking later, and Filip Pacak on the grass. And Michal Roach with this overtake, man, very easy for him.
I wouldn't call it very easy. But yeah, he made it, yeah, sure. The fastest lap until now is held by Dennis Galfi in the lead, who has already about 5 seconds gap to Petr Zubek.
Amazing, he's driving the best laps in grip.
After 6 laps, 5 seconds, that's... Yeah, maybe you can call it Vettel-like.
That's about, I think, 4 times better you drive, Basti. So, it's very good.
Yeah, but you know, almost everyone can drive better than I do. That's why I don't drive anymore. I just quit it.
Yeah, I think that's the best solution for everyone.
Yeah, now I'm just talking about it, like today.
Oh, very nice here. Jakub and Jan. Yeah, this turn here is not that easy. We see it. Other cars of the drivers, they're steering around, trying to get the traction. So, but no one, as I remember, turned the car there around. So they had a very good training before.
Yeah, it's essential to have a very good training.
Richard Swappa is in the pit.
Yeah, that's right. And now fell back to place 19, 20, 21. And still not on the run. Again.
Be careful there. But you see also is very fast with his
and Michael
Yeah,
made it to stay in front of Pavel Kralicek, at least in front of one driver. And Pavel Kralicek didn't pit yet.
So let's have a short look at the top drivers at the moment. Dennis Golf is still in the lead, and Petr Subek on the second position. Radim on the third position, and Lukas Dočkal on the fourth position. Petro Mohabo, after his start, which wasn't that good, on the fifth position. And now at focus we have Victor attacking Filip Pacak. And attacking on the side. Braking a little bit too early. So Filip, good defensive self. Very good. But now it could be the overtake man, but Filip is braking in the turn, which was the best solution in this case.
Yeah, and Michael Svopa is out. Don't know, but I think he lost it in the first sector of the last lap.
So his pit stop was a step to repair something, you think?
Yeah, it seems like. Because, after 8 laps, this would have been a 5 stop, or at least a 4 stop. And that's not usual for a track like... Yeah, you see there, the German word for suspension. We have to switch it.
Well, I think it's always good to learn some German.
Yeah, right. Because in a few years, when not only Greece and Spain and Portugal and Ireland, when not only those countries, but also a few more need some money, they have to learn German. No, just kidding. But German's kind of important language because 80 million speak it only in Germany. Few more Swiss people and all the Austrians, so about 100 millions.
Oh, Filip, some problems overtaking Victor, but managed it quite well. And Yaroslav is in the pit. It's a little bit early, I think.
Yeah, 9 laps. This may be a 4. Yeah, kind of 4 or 3 pit stops. Or he has some damage too. Or he had a penalty because he just rolled through. I think he had a penalty.
No, we saw him in the camera and he stopped there.
Okay.
So I think it was a regular stop.
Yeah, then my monitor just screwed me.
Your monitor too? That's very impressive.
And again, some advertisement, right?
Yeah. Lukas Dočkal is very close to Andre.
Yeah, the closest gap at the moment is between Victor Sekeres and Filip Pacak. Oh, they're giving it to each other. They're fighting like hell. Place 14 and 15, but damn, they're fighting. And we don't see much from that point of view. That's better.
Yeah, since 2008, those rear rings are very high. Before it wasn't a problem to see anything.
Yeah, unfortunately they're very high.
Yeah, looks. You know, today you're used to it, but back then it was a huge step from 2008 to 2009 with these rear wings, and I don't like them.
Yeah,
Oh, some problems there at Victor's car, but he managed it. That was quite dangerous, I think.
Yeah, but as long as nothing happens, nothing bad, nothing serious happens, it's all okay.
Jakub and Radim both are in the pit. Sorry.
Yeah. Why do you want to put them in a box?
Because it's the label down there at the bottom, which is calling itself box, but you have to think it's a pit. So, the wrong translation.
And Honza Lunacek and Patrick Zajic are out. Patrick Zajic lost it in the second sector, and Honza Lunacek in the third.
Do you have any explanation for that?
No, not at all. I have no clue.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not a problem.
But I can't see it on my monitor here.
So maybe they crashed into each other, or
No.
did they? Okay.
They were far away from each other.
So maybe they did a mistake at the same time. It's also possible.
Well, not especially at the same time, but in the same lap, yeah. So like I said, Patrick Zajic quit in the second sector. Maybe he made a mistake in the last chicane before the hairpin. And Honza Lunacek maybe lost it in the Wall of Champions. Might be an explanation.
And there we have the first two drivers who have some space now. Driving at their own pace. They can care about their tires. It's the best position in the race. And back to Martin and Jakub. They're close to each other. I think it's the closest fight we have on this track at the moment. And Petra Mohavel is in the pit.
Yeah.
So maybe it can be a two-stop strategy, and Martin is entering the pit.
This is kind of the perfect two-stop strategy.
Yeah, it's the old standard version.
You don't have to think about it very long. You just say, how many laps do I have? Okay, 42 divided by 3. Okay, I come in lap 14 and 28. And that's what he's gonna do. Usually not the best option, but you can make it. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, it's always good to choose a strategy which is surprising the enemy a little bit, and when you drive this standard strategy, it isn't surprising at all. But if you can drive best with it, so do it.
Right.
And now in front of Martin is Lubomir Nietzsche. Unfortunately, he came out of the pit behind him. So now he has a driver which is slowing down Martin. And Andre and Lukáš are very close to each other. Lukáš touched the wall there. I hope there's not a damage at the suspension. But steering works quite well. So, Basti, what happened to you? You're so quiet.
Yeah, I'm just watching the time monitor.
Whoa. Yeah, turning into this curve and braking at the same time.
And then it's Guffey in the pits. The leader comes to his service, loses his lead, of course, but very fast pit stop. Yeah, very fast pit stop, comes out at place number 3. And because Lukáš Dočka also in the pits, and Jan Novacek. So
yeah, interesting. They're driving
pit stops.
All of them trying the same strategy. Interesting.
It's not. No. I'm not sure. Not so sure about that. I think some are trying to make a 2 pit stop strategy, like you come lap 14 and 28, or 15 like it is now. 16. Sorry, 16 like it is now, and maybe 30 or so. But some drivers try to make 1 pit stop strategy. They change now to 16 laps and go the other 26 with hard tires. So now they have been on soft, on the option tires, and now they're on prime.
Radam, very good maneuver.
I heard that by Petter. He told me that some drivers are gonna try that, and some drivers try another option, but I won't say what it is now, because maybe the teammates of a few drivers watch, and then they could talk to each other and
change.
Wouldn't be that fair.
All right.
But it's really, really important to manage the tires so that they can go like 21 laps. When you can do that, well, the possibility that you're the winner is quite high.
Yeah, and Petr Subak and Golfi both were in the pit, I think. Is that true? No, Petr Subak wasn't in the pit yet.
Petr Subak wasn't in the pit yet, no.
Okay, so that means that Dennis Golfi is still
and that his strategy is different to the strategy of all the others.
Yeah, you know
I think Milan Sladek...
Don't you?
What?
You know that strategy he's driving?
I know what he's driving, yeah.
Okay.
So I think we won't see him in the next 3 laps. Maybe he changes it a bit. Milan Sladek, I think he does the same, but I don't know. And Marek Prokeš maybe the same, but he has to do it from that far behind. He started from place number 21, so he has to do some kind of strategy from a kind of a hopelessness, kind of a hopeless position. Maybe he's going on hard tires all the time, because he's usually one of the fastest drivers, and he loses about 1 second per lap to Petr Subak. So this might be an indicator for the hard tires on the car of not Petr Subak, on the car of Marek Prokeš first.
And Victor is attacking again. He's one of the drivers who had the most action in his grid.
Yeah, and Petr stayed out 1 more lap. Like I said, Milan Sladek does the same, Marek Prokeš 2. So all 3 of them. Stayed out 1 more lap. Yeah, it's a kind of a strategy fight now. And Dennis Galfi is 1 second faster than Petr Zubek per lap. So Dennis Galfi set the fastest lap time of this race until now with 1:17.015. And now, yeah, Petr still stays out. Not the worst option, because maybe he can hold Dennis Galfi a bit up.
Yeah, here we see the next fastest lap by Dennis Galfi.
Yeah, 1:16.
He has the new tires, and Petr Zubek has the old one, and that's the reason why.
The way old ones.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not
He
like
didn't stop at all.
it's not like they're a bit old or some old. They're really, really worn.
Filip Pacak is in the pit, and Victor too. Let's see who of these two drivers can stop better. And I think Filip can take the lead in this attack. But Victor is still in front. Who is... I think it's Victor. Yes, it's Victor. Well, that was very close. And Martin had some luck there to overtake them while they're stopping in the pit.
Yeah. Let's have a look where Petr comes out. Radim is through. Petr Mohamed
And Petr
is not. No, wait for it. Wait. No, Petr Zubek stays in front of Petr Mohamed. And for Petr Zubek,
Milas Ladek and Martin.
Yeah.
Marek, Prokeš, both of them in the pit. Coming out of the pit at the 9th and 10th position.
That's right. And I think for Petr Zubek, because Dennis Galfi has to...
Oh, Jan! Nice overtaking there. Lukas did a mistake, and Jan benefits from it.
Yeah, and Dennis Galfi was in the pits in lap 16. Radim Podeshva was in the pits at lap 12. So both of them usually have to come one more time. Radim totally has to. He can't go with the hard tires for 30 laps. Dennis maybe is on the hard tires, and 26 laps are manageable. But the hard tires, of course, are slower. But it doesn't look like he's on the hard tires, because he's setting one fastest lap after another.
So at this point, I think we can say that when Dennis Galfi isn't making a mistake in the front, this will be his glorious day, I think, with the first place.
No.
Don't you think?
I think you heard me wrong. What I wanted to say is,
you talked about Radim and Petr.
Petr doesn't need to go to the pits again, and now he's overtaking Radim. Yeah, he's through. So Petr Zubek now in second place, and like I said, Petr doesn't need to get back to this. Oh, and Radim overtakes. Counter-takes. There we see both of them. So now Radim back in second place with a. Oh, watch out there. With a 46.
Braking in the turn.
Yeah, slight collision, but everything's okay with both cars.
But keep it real. Always remember that.
Keep it real. That's so true.
Or the second sector is very good for Petr, but Radim is now the lead of these two drivers, and now it's Petr again, maybe from a slipstream. Radim is taking...
Yeah, usually you can't overtake here on the outside. But now,
there's enough space.
Very hard maneuver here by Radim. Well, you usually don't do that.
Oh, watch out there.
Otherwise it happens what happened, I think, 2008, 2007 here in Canada with Trulli and Kubica. Whoa. But now Petr on the outside. Cars touching each other, and I don't know if that's allowed, but he leaves him through again. He lets Radim pass again, so yeah. No big deal.
Yeah, just brake too late. And this attack is going on. And that's very good for Petr Mohappel, who is now behind those two drivers.
Yeah, he's on their backs. And it's even better for Dennis Garfi because he is taking he's making his gap larger to Radim, Petr and Petr.
Yeah, but I think with these times he drive, it isn't that possible to reach him anymore. But
yeah, well, they're in the fight, but Dennis has to pit one more time usually. But normally, let's say it like that, because those times that he goes, he's on soft. He's on the option tires.
Petr on the second position now,
and I'm sure he is on the option tires with those times. So he has to pit at least one more time. Usually that's enough. So
Marek Prokeš out of the race. Another suspension damage.
Yeah, and now let's have a look at the driver championship. He was second before this race. The leader is Dennis Garfi with 91 points. Then Marek Prokeš with 84, and he won't score today. Then Petr Mohappel with 80. So the drivers who are just in place 1 and 4 in this race will be in 1 and 2 after this race in the championship.
Oh, it's a very close championship.
And Lukas Doczka is out too.
Yeah, it did not finish. I wonder what the problem was there.
I can tell you where it happened. It was in the first sector.
Yeah.
I don't know where. I just.
That's very useful. Thank you.
Well, maybe it happened in the chicane. Maybe he touched the wall there.
Yeah, maybe.
Is the usual.
We see these curves here are dangerous too because you're turning your car with a high speed in a curve, and there you can lose the car very easily.
And now Dennis Garfi loses time, only 117.6 in the last lap. Petr Zubek is...
Jaroslav Strivos, please help me.
Prisovsky.
Thank you. Is on the pit.
Maybe you should go to some school and learn some Czech language or so.
I definitely will.
Or Slovakian, because Jaroslav is from Slovakia.
Once in my life I will, I promise.
You will never do, I know you.
You don't know me that much, Dusty. And
I think I do.
Petr Mohappel turned into the pit. It's interesting. Now he has some free space to drive fast laps.
Yeah,
and maybe this could be dangerous for Radim.
You don't know where he comes out.
Yeah, but think about it. Radim is now stuck behind Petr Subek, and this could be the right decision. He has space.
And Petr Mohappel, he really has. Wow. That was really good, because Radim is his direct opponent, because he has to pit one more time. Petr is not, because Petr doesn't need to do any more pit stops. But Radim has to do one more. I don't know what it is about Andrzej Novak. He has to pit 2, usually. Maybe he's on soft hard. Yeah, the times speak for the soft hard theory. Dennis Galfi still stays out. He wants to make a short last pit stop. Maybe for about, for the last 10 laps, splash and dash.
And Radim is reacting to the pit stop. Petr Mohappel is in the pit.
Really clever. So that Petr doesn't get this much time to make fast laps. And the last lap of Radim was 1:17.0, the fastest lap that the fastest lap of his fastest personal lap. And Petr Mohappel had a 1:18.8. And Radim is in front.
Yeah, here we see it. Yeah,
So
it's always
good.
with those cold tires. You have to get them to work, and this causes bad times. So it wasn't the wrong decision by Petr Mohappel, but I think Radim reacted very well.
Yeah. So good decision by Petr Mohappel, but an even better reaction by Radim.
And Martin Brokash is out of the race.
So both Super Prix cars now out. I think I just got some kind of déjà vu, because the Super Prix cars, they had another race where they were so unfortunate. I don't know when it was, but I think they had this race. I think it was the last race. Yeah, it was the last race, Monaco, where both were out at the same time, so in the same lap.
We shouldn't forget these overtake band at the middle of the grid, because Philip is attacking again. That at the moment the gap is a little bit big, but it was closer there.
Yeah, but the closest gap is now between Andrzej Novak and Petr Mohappel. Petr Mohappel went through. Radim made a mistake that cost him 3.4 seconds in the first sector, and he lost 2 positions. He was through against Andrzej, and then he lost it.
Oh dear, that was a very hard mistake, and braking too late.
Yeah, now Petr against Andrzej. And Petr is through. So he has passed him, and we have Petr Mohappel in 3rd place, Andrzej Novak in 4th. So tactically, the better one of Petr and Radim was Radim, but as a driver with less mistakes, the better one is Petr.
Yeah, and Dennis Galfi is in the pit. His last pit stop. It's very important now to get out of the pit before Petr Subek is driving across the straight. And there he is. And I think Dennis Galfi shouldn't have problems to stay in front. No, we don't.
I wouldn't. No. Okay. Wow. That was good. But
Yeah,
this was
as I said
this
before-
was yeah, and this was sorry. Okay.
No
Go
problem.
on.
No, please.
Okay. Yeah.
Finish the
This
sentence.
was what I just said. This was this splash and dash that helped him, that made his stop shorter, and only cost him 12.5 seconds, maybe 13. Let's say like that. 13 seconds. While Petter's pit stop cost him 15. It's not this big difference, but 2 seconds for a pit stop. Well, it is kind of big difference.
Yeah.
And yeah, right.
And Philip Pacek isn't that far away from Victor. I think you can even smell the yellow vehicle.
Wow.
But it's not enough to attack him. So maybe
Not yet.
he should hope and wait for a mistake.
Yeah, fastest lap now by Petter Mohappel, 1:16.7. But just before we saw the fastest lap by Petr Zubek, 1:16.72, but a bit slower. So
Yeah, but
both of them faster than Dennis Galfi. So maybe we can see an attack in the last few laps between Petr Zubek and Dennis Galfi. Petr Mohappel's gap to Petr Zubek is way too large with 15 seconds. No chance for him. Must be the third place as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. But Petr Zubek can try to attack. I think now he loses it. I think now, yeah. Now, wow. What I see here on my time monitor is amazing.
yeah, amazing time by Dennis Galfi.
1:16.2. Half a second faster than everyone else.
Yeah, this should be the victory.
Yeah. This must be the victory.
And just think about it. What would have been possible for Petr Mohappel?
Yeah. When? Or if? Sorry, if? If what?
If he had a better start?
I don't think the start is that important on this track. Yeah, there are a lot of circuits where the start is more important. If I think of Hungary, if you win the start, you win the race. Or Monaco, of course, too. Win the start, you win the race.
Victor.
But now in Montreal, in Canada, here the start is not that important. You can make it to the first place if you can and if you want. If you can but don't want, sure, not possible because you don't want it. But if you can and want, then you can make it. But Petr didn't. Wasn't held up that much in the first lap, so this is also no explanation for it. I think maybe he could have been second. He could have been in a fight with Petr Zubek now, but Dennis Galfi is untouchable.
And Pavel lost his front wing, drove into the wall, and there are some serious braking problems too, I think. I think this is the position for him. We will end this race with this position, 16th position at the moment. Driving in a pit now.
Yeah, and we have another, 7 laps to go. I don't know what Petro does there, but maybe his tires just gave up. Don't know, but yeah, loses. No, he doesn't lose the second position. Maybe he wants the fastest lap. You know, it's something that the drivers sometimes say, well, if I can make another stop without losing any position, then I want to go for the fastest lap. To have at least one success.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just the thinking that this stop with new tires will give him a good feeling with the tires, a good feeling with the car. Just to make sure that there are no other mistakes at the end of the race, which would cost him some positions.
Yeah. Now let's have a look. Yeah, his times are not better now. They're not better than they were before.
Yeah, wait for the second.
Yeah, no, I mean his sector times, you know. Okay, his last sector time was the best, personally.
Yeah.
And the best overall.
So the tires are...
not the best overall.
The tires are working now, you see. And I think his race times will get better now. And there are only 5 laps left in Canada.
What?
I said Canada.
Yeah, wow. I think everyone knows where we are. Yeah, and
so, Basti, do you see any sorry?
Fights? Any fights?
Yeah, do you see any fights in your statistics?
Not really. The smallest gap is between Petr Mohappel and Radim Podeshva, and it's 1.8 seconds. So no fights. Oh, wait. Mila Sladek makes some mistakes, I think. So Andrzej Novak now is 1.2 seconds behind Mila. Let's fight for place 5.
Trying to get the right camera. So it's a little bit odd because...
Yeah, Andrzej Novak now with a personal fastest lap.
Okay, quite.
So the tires need... Well, they need only 2 laps to warm up. Oh, 1 lap to warm up. Wow.
Yeah, that's usual.
That's usual? Wow.
Yeah.
I think Andrzej Novak just had a slight lag. So kind of difficult for Mila Sladek to defend himself. But if they crash, it's not his fault, because Andrzej is lagging.
Of course, if he's lagging around.
Well, he's not lagging around like all the time, but he was lagging a bit. And if that happens again, yeah. And what? Advertising one more time. That's good. Not my mistake.
You see, we don't do this on purpose. We
don't do it at all. It's like automatically.
The mouse is turning in a position which now makes the window.
Yeah.
Which increases the window transparency, and Andre had luck there.
Yeah. Well, it does. It doesn't increase the transparency like that. It's setting the transparency. No. It is increasing.
It was right.
But not only increasing, but setting it to 100%.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
So it's increasing.
Yeah, it can increase from 0 to 1%, or it can change from 0 to 100%. You know what I wanted to say with that? I'm sure you don't know. Always the same with you.
Don't say anything in this discussion anymore.
Okay.
Let's concentrate back on the race.
Yeah, right. The smallest gap now is between Radim and Petter. Again, 1.2, 1.3 seconds. Always changing a bit. That's usual. But always staying in this window of a bit more than 1%, of course. 1 second, of course. It's not getting much higher, not getting much less. So I think we won't see any action here in the last 3 laps. Or 2.5.
Yeah, we will see 2 laps remaining in this race. So if everyone's attempting to attack someone, he should do it now. But the gaps between those drivers are very high.
Yeah, too high for attacks. So yeah. I think if no one makes a mistake in the last 2 laps, this is over like it is now. The result will be the same. Like if we cancel the race now, we say okay, red flag, end.
Yeah, it's a nice scenario. Red flag, please stop the car.
Right.
There we see the top speeds of the drivers, and Filip Pacak is on the first position, but as fast as Petr Mohapel with 331. That's very high.
Yeah, and Dennis Goffey now on the last lap. And the smallest gap now is again between Mila and Andrzej, place 5 and 6.
With 1 second.
0.8 on my monitor. But I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, but it was 1 second. Just correcting these sentences. And Dennis Goffey, what can we say about this driver? It was a good race for him today. And I'm glad to see him in the next race. So last curves for him. And then he will finish the race.
The last what for him?
Last curves.
I don't think...
You know what a curve is, Basti?
Curve. Oh, let's curve. Just call it corner, okay? Don't bring it into the Wall of Champions. Just bring it home.
The last turns.
Yeah, okay.
By Dennis Goffey, and this is the end.
He takes the win.
Congratulations to Dennis Goffey.
From 2 to 1.
In Sparko Racing Team.
On the start, and yeah, maybe we can call it a start-finish win. Because he won the start, actually. And then he made it on the first position right up to the end. Second, Petr Zubek. Third, Petr Mohapel. Fourth, Radim Podešva. Fifth, Andrzej Novak made it to pass Mila Sladek, who is in 6th place. Wow. Where did that happen? Seems like it happened in the...
Yeah, the drivers are messing around a little bit there.
Yeah, it happened in the second sector. Maybe it was the chicane before l'épingle.
So we might say that he did it in the last turns. So he was maybe his opponent made a mistake, and so he took the position in the last turns. So maybe he got some luck there. And this is the grid, the finished grid in this race.
The result.
The result. Thank you. The congratulations to the first position to Dennis Goldflee. And I'm glad to see the next race, Basti.
Yeah, the next race will be in... let me think about it. In 2 weeks, if I'm right? I hope so. Can't wait for it. Yeah, in 2 weeks, of course. The Valencia Street Grand Prix. European Grand Prix.